Hey, everybody. This is the Megabull Crypto Decoder channel. And there's this particular scene in Wally that I found very interesting. Now, while a lot of people look at this and say, oh, automation, technology is going to take over, and so forth and so on, I took a different perspective to this. And I'm going to go ahead and discuss what I see in this, right? Because this is a spaceship that they're in, and they fled from Earth because there was, it's you can't live on Earth anymore. And as I was watching this, I was like, wow. And now focus on the technology, right? And I'm gonna be throwing out some clues out there on what I see. Now, this is what I see, and you may see something else. So let me know in the comments below what you think. You might catch something I don't. So here, it's interesting because what I see here is basically they have this screen that they're always glued to, right? And you can, there's a lot of, you know, cryptos out there that either have to do with gaming, that have to do with, streaming. For example, theta. I thought of theta when I was watching this because that's like for streaming, right? It improves it.
We did that yesterday. I don't want to do that.
Well, then what do you want to do?
I don't know.
So, and then you see a bunch of lazy people, and you see here, right? As you look here, what does this look like? It looks like rails, right? All these people are on rails, and it's interesting how it's working flawlessly, smoothly, and it kind of reminds me of, I've made videos of Rosie Rios, of Brad Garlinghouse, how Brad Garlinghouse says, out with the old rails and in with the new rails, and the new rails being XRP, right? And the ledger, XRP ledger. And we know that Rosie Rios, who was the state secretary or treasury secretary, and she says that the train has left the station. All right. And when you think about that, you notice that a lot of these things are being projected. And this is about technology. And I think that these people in this movie are dealing with and using that technology. Wow. So you see all the people, they're all on their own rails, right? And so they're literally covered and surrounded by technology. And they're gonna have to make transactions, right? While they're on the chair. Look at this. Right there, so they ordered a drink. And seeing all these things kind of reminds me of like Decentraland, but that might just be me. And for some reason, when I was looking at this BNL, I thought, the pioneers of this were Bitcoin, right? Well, Bitcoin is the pioneer, but the early ones were Bitcoin and Litecoin. So I was thinking, maybe. And I wonder, let me actually double check here to see when this movie came out.
Please remain stationary. A service bot will be here to assist you.
Let me see. Okay, so this came out in 2008. June 27, 2008. This was before Bitcoin came out. So I wonder if some of the messaging here was released, and people, and they're kind of like programming people for this. And you see how this person fell, so they're taking them on a different route, right? A side chain. Do you guys remember when the federated side chains came out? David Schwartz was talking about how banks can have their own side chain on the XRP ledger and they can have their own transactions. This is what that reminded me of, right here. So you see the, regular ledger. Here's the side chain of that. That's just me, my thoughts.
Momentarily.
Stewards? No.
Please remain stationary. A service bot will be here to assist you momentarily.
What's that? What's going on? John? No.
So there you have it. Fun. Fun, fun, fun.
A is for Axiom, your home sweet home. B is for Biome.
See, and it's interesting because they're really projecting, this B letter. Okay? And I find the release date very, very interesting. And so, again, that's just me. But you kind of start seeing and noticing things.
Enlarge, your very best friend.
Time for lunch. In a cup.
Okay? Then you see a lot of people drinking their own stuff. And also another thing is when I look at this, it looks very clean, right? Now I'm thinking they're probably also using, something like these green tokens, right? And like energyweb token and so forth and so on.
Don't get me started on the date. Every holiday I have been on has been a virtual disaster. It was 2001. One wasn't so special. There are good men out there. Well, I know because I've scrolled and been what the?
And it's interesting that they go from a blue suit to a red suit, like the blue pill or the red pill. And you notice that as soon as that screen was taken away from her, her suit turned red. You can't make this stuff up. It's like she finally saw the world for what it was instead of being locked onto that screen.
Huh? Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
And look at this bird's eye view of the pool. I found interesting. It's like a compass. And you see where the compass is pointing to. You see the B and L over there. So, I don't know. Just something I noticed. Anyway, you see how everyone's wearing the blue suits, right? Everyone's wearing the blue suits. So anyway, those are my thoughts. That's what I see when I watch this scene. I thought I would show it to you guys. But hey, they're telling you, I think they're leading and showing what would happen in the next decade. This came out in 2008. So, and that BNL, for me, it looks like Bitcoin and Litecoin. And so, and you see a lot of this, they're always on their screen. And what's used for like streaming? Theta is. And, this is very clean. They just left Earth. So any kind of green token, like energyweb token, is probably being utilized. So these are my thoughts. So if you have anything to add, let me know in the comment section below. If I missed anything, let me know. This is the Mega Bull Crypto Decoder channel. See you in the next one.